Hey everybody, Basket here. Welcome to the Hypermine Vanilla server. This is episode 5, and I figured we'd start this episode with killing a wither. So I've located a 3x3 location. The video I watched was talking about 1.8 and how this is a better way to do it in 1.8. And so there's a chance it won't work in 1.9, so I'm kind of geared out. I got a bunch of different potions that I'm going to take. Got a cool bow, and hopefully I can take him down even if he isn't stuck in the bedrock. So, I hope you're not going to be an issue. Let's move him a little bit away, and then I'll block off the entrance to this area. I don't think he's going to cause a problem, but just in case. So let's take our potions, just to make sure. We might be wasting potions, but I'd rather be safe than sorry. This is for the lava. Some strength to kill this guy faster, and that should do it. So we got 1, 2, and 3. So he's looks like he spawned in the right spot. I guess in this one the bar there it is. Alright, so now we keep hitting him. Okay, cool. So it still works at 1.9. That's good to know. So I'll go ahead. Go ahead and kill this guy, and then we'll make a beacon. I guess I kill him on camera with you guys. Oh, that's right. It's should not spam click. I forgot. Oh yeah, when I don't spam click, it goes a lot faster. Yay! First nether star, as far as I know, on the server. Okay, so I'll go make my beacon and come back to you guys. Okay, crafting up my beacon. Got some glass from Elbeneckers. So I have this. I don't have enough for a full beacon yet, so I'll need to get some more iron or borrow so I can do some speed mining. I'm going to excavate out some train station in this episode, or at least in between the next, in between now and the next time I come back to you guys. So I will mine up a bunch of stuff and come back to you guys. Proposed bridge basket. I'm over here at, I think I might have showed this too. I'm over here. This is the Southern Port Hypermine rail station, or at least the space that it will be. I set up the beacon, and I did some digging. So this is actually going all the way down. Actually, I now have a full beacon. It took a little bit to get all the resources for it, but I have a full beacon, so this is all dug out, and I've actually moved the beacon. I've started digging out the main rail station location. But I wanted to try and fix up this eyesore. I don't have all of the iron I need yet for the iron and gold for the mechanism. Soap's still working on the iron farm, and Tio is working on the gold farm. But I have other stuff. I have lots of other resources. So I'm going to start construction of this build. First, I want to clean up some of the stuff from my inventory. So what I'm thinking is, I think of the floor, I'm going to make stone brick. And then the floor is going to be on this level, right here. So I will go ahead and put in the floor, and then we can kind of see what kind of space we have. This is kind of the shape, although this is actually how high it needs to be, where the smooth stone is. And then, so I might have some sort of little roof thing coming off of that, but not too steep. I don't want it to be too steep and then obstruct the view, because if you look over here, Ballantyne has set up his base. And so if I come up into his area, into his main living area, let me make sure that I don't want to obstruct his view, basically is the idea. So if we're up here, so he'd only sort of see the top of it, actually. Okay, so that's not too bad. And if you come out onto his yard area, so he'd see the roof. So it's only really an issue if I peeked it a whole lot, or if he comes out onto his yard area over there. Okay, so I will put it in the floor, and then we'll go from there. All right, so the floor is in. I did a little bit of sort of placing of some of the different stuff. So I took back the wall a little bit, because it's actually going to be a little further out, including this dirt area. So I'll start putting on the wall. and then I'll explain a couple things about the design that I'm using for the station. It's going to have a lot of redstone with it. You're going to have, on this wall, there's going to be 4 buttons you can click. That'll trigger some stuff. Down below, there'll be dispensers that fire that end up filling up a minecart chest, which will arrive here-ish, give or take. And then you'll hop in a cart here, and then when you hit the go button, then you and whatever other carts are here will all travel along the rail, and then the rail will be smart and know where to go. And that's all based on which thing you selected. So there's going to be a little bit of sort of behind the walls stuff going on, a little bit of redstone trickery. So I will start laying those in. This is actually going to be mostly open back here, with sticky piston pushing down some slime blocks. But for now, I'll leave it with a floor. And then I forget exactly where this, but so this area here, there's actually going to be a bunch of stuff happening down there, and then this is the chute where the minecarts will come up and then meet up with their proper spots. In the there'll be I think it's 4 or 5 spots that will come, and so they're going to come from up above. So there's a little bit of wiring area back here. So for now, I'll just put in torches, and then eventually we'll dip down into the lower area. Get some more blocks in my bar. And then over here, this is actually a 2-wide wall, and that's partly because the actual go button will be on this wall, and I wanted to be able to easily move it in. Although I guess since the surrounding wall here doesn't really, there's a slope here. I might take out some of that because this railroad's going to come in to the wall over here. So I might actually remove this dirt. We'll see. But oh, it's turning dark. I thought I had made it day. Okay, so I will. I'll put in some more of these walls. I just want to show you the initial structure kind of thing. And then I bought some glass from a villager over there. We have a sand area, but it was just convenient to get some sugar cane and make a glass. So I'm going to start building in the initial walls and as just this block, and then we can kind of make it look a little better after that. So let me work on that, get rid of some of this other ugliness, and I'll be right back. Alright, we're actually in our creative world now, as you can tell from all the blocks have changed to iron. So this is the functioning part of the small station, or at least my sort of proving ground. This thing is still a work in progress, that idea. And then I lowered some of the bottom mechanisms a little bit, and so this rail and this rail don't currently line up. Those eventually would link up to this line and then another line. And then these are the programmable destinations. But what I want to do with you guys is some of the other options we have with this build that I didn't really plan out is that there's, this space is obviously reserved. There's a bunch of stuff going on, but then this wall here, and then the next 5 blocks out is to the front of the place. So we could have windows up there, some sort of work area. And then also same sort of idea over here is, there's some lights here, but these are sort of optional. We can change those. So we can't obviously go beyond this, but we have 5 spaces here, and then quite a bit of vertical space here. So what I'm thinking is, let's see if there's only 3 blocks over in this area, but can we? Let's see. So where is the sticky piston? So that's lined up with the button. Okay, so we can actually probably take out some of this wall. And let's try doing stairs starting here. And let's just see how this works for space. So we'll have to change the way that works. I might shift it so that it's in between them maybe. Will that work up here? Should probably work up here. Okay, so we will put in these. And then now we're down to 2 spaces. So I will probably make a platform And then the stairs going up some more. And then right here, this is actually... this is the wall that we can't go past. But this will also be nice because this will give me a way to get back into this area back here. Without having to have a bunch of ladders going all over the place. So, let's see. If we bring... I kind of like having this one. I was thinking we could bring these stairs over one. I guess we'd bring the door over. There's not really anything stopping us from doing that. So maybe I'll do that. Move the door over to here. So then we can take these out. So now we're already a little bit higher. Because I want to be above... Oops. I want to be above this stuff. So then if we make... Oh, these are going to be like this. There we go. And so now we are at the level here that we want. I don't know. I guess I didn't think about how I'm going to bury... It's against there. Well, I think I can actually bury the switches in the... Okay, so let's move... Sorry. I think I'm not completing all my sentences. So let's actually move these to here, here, and here. We'll put back in the block that we're going to be using. So that means that they are right here, there, and there. Okay. Can we break this block? No, that's going to be a thing. But there's no reason. We want all this stuff to be powered. So let's get a lever. And we also broke, it looks like one of these guys. Don't use sticky pistons right now. So we'll put that in. We'll go ahead and power this block because we want to power all this stuff anyway. And then we can power this directly and then that directly. And now we can still have our floor on top. In fact, we don't need this little air pocket here. Good, good. Okay, so then we can finish off this floor. It's going to be a little thicker than it needs to be in some of this. We could, I guess we could change that. Where do we actually need it to be that thick? So this line here, I think, is where that stuff is. So we can actually go like that. So what's a good height for the banister? Is that good? Okay, yeah, so that'll come up. And then again, there's a wall here. This is the outside wall. I can't put it against the slime block, so if I actually need to put something there, I'll have to put some other item. But this allows us to put in this wall. So then this could be another window here. Let's grab some glass. And we'll replace our sword. So we could have a window there. And then we could do a window here too, I guess. Why not? I guess this is the roof here. So we'll this is okay, so that's something else to consider. Is the way I've designed this is only going to be, I mean, I could raise that a little bit. So it's 3 high. I think I will do that. So the actual design itself will have a little bit more, it'll be 1 block higher just so we have more space up here. But now this floor can come out. And then, so this office or whatever is up here will actually have a view out to the front. And then actually, yeah, I guess over here as well. So in all 3, not the back because there's all that junk, but it'll have a view going all the way around. That's kind of nice. So I haven't really decided what's going to be up here. It's either going to be some sort of like offices or possibly, oh, that kind of bugs me. Here. There we go. Offices or possibly part of the receiving thing, because what happens is when rails come in, I need to somehow figure out if it's going to be an engine or a caboose or a passenger train, or possibly freight. And if it's freight, I would like it to not end up down here, if possible, and then end up upstairs. So I might try and detect that here maybe and move it up. For now, I'll make it offices, and then I might adjust it once I figure out some more of the redstone for how this is going to work. But anyway, so looks like we do have a lot of good space we can use in here for the office area. So I'll move the door over one in the actual game. In the regular game, I'm smelting up stuff, so I don't have resources right now. So I move it over one and then start the stairs one block after, and that should work. Cool. All right, so I'll catch you guys back in the actual Hypermine Vanilla server. Okay, so this is kind of the space we have inside. Here's the front door that you just saw in creative. And then it says it's actually reversed from the other one because we're exiting the other direction. This will be replaced eventually with some sort of staircase elsewhere. And then, let's see, on this wall, this is the one with the buttons. So there's going to be, I guess it's like here. Let me see. I'll have to double check, but buttons along here, 4 buttons. And then this is either an access door here, or it might be that we access it from up above. And then this is where it drops down because there's actually a rail on top of this, which is part of the return process. And I forgot to count out exactly where they start. So I haven't drilled a hole through here yet. But I was thinking what I will do is make this. Let's see how this looks. I put these across. Yeah, that makes this room a little bit better. Let's head up here. I changed this to be, instead of 5 wide, I just put it to be 3. I felt like that looked a little better. And then I might actually go along with it. So I might have a beam, so some sort of support structure here, although this is all brick, so I guess it's pretty supported anyway. But then if I do, again with 3, and then brick, some sort of beam, brick. Let's see how this counts out. I didn't really count it out. So yeah, this won't quite work. So maybe what I'll do is I'll count it from the other direction, and then the middle will be similar, although this is a thicker wall, so it'll look different on the outside. I have to consider that. So perhaps I will not make it symmetrical because it's going to be different. I guess from the outside, though, I could actually bring this all the way up. Interesting. Alright, so if I do that, that will be like this. And then, what can we do with this middle part? So beam-wise, so I'm considering doing the spruce logs, but I don't really know how that works with this material. So let's suppose that it's something like that. That looks pretty good, actually. Okay. So what I'm thinking is out here on the outside. Either that this one here will be a spruce log, or possibly it'll stick out to give it some more depth. Let's come back here. Let's try making it be the wall first. And let's kind of get an idea what that looks like. Oops. Put these in like this. And I guess with that other floor, I could, switch it. And keep in mind, there'll be some sort of roof here. And then, if I were to do the beam idea, that would be here. So let's put the beam in. And we'll bring it down actually as well, so that it's inside as well. So we'll bring this up. Now let's take a look to see how that kind of looks like. Pretty good. I mean, it'll help if we add in more windows and stuff. But let's do that for the other parts of the building, and then we'll step back and see what that looks like. Okay, let's take a look. So it's closer. And then actually on the side it worked out pretty well. I did the same sort of spacing, and then it ended up being even. But it needs something. I think I might add the cross beam so that lines up with the floor maybe. So it's one below here. Let's do that for a little bit of it, and then let's see what that looks like. So we'll just put it in here, and then I guess along the other wall here. And keep in mind, there'll be glass in these windows eventually, but for now I'm not too worried about it. So it'll be here, going across. We'll see what that looks like on the inside as well. Alright, but let's look over here. Yeah, I think that, and then I'll probably do the same sort of beam on top. So I'll do that all the way around, and then possibly like swap this out so that it's no, because I guess I don't have a support beam going the other way. I'll have to think about if I want to actually have a support beam on the inside as well. If so, then I'll make this stick out. Otherwise, I won't. So let me put in the these beams, and I'll come back to you guys. Okay, beams are in. I only did the front for now. Okay, I like that. Need something. And then the fact that I have the door there is kind of driving me a little crazy. If I moved it over too, I might not mind that too much. I'll have to think about that, because I want to be able to have rail come in and then go down, but I guess I could just go down right away, and then I wouldn't have to worry about it. And then this wall's thicker, so I can't really as easily put in a window here, but I think I will put in a window there just to give some more light and whatnot. Let's see, so if I moved it over 2, then I could have 2 skinny windows. Let's replace these. So it would be there. I'll have to think about that one. Let's see what else I want to change. Let's back up, take a look. Yeah, so there's stairs there, so I can't really put in a window there to sort of match, because it's kind of blocked. But that's okay. It doesn't have to exactly match, I don't think. If I put blocks here, will that be... No, you don't hit your head. Although it's not as... Because I was thinking if I had a support beam going across... I'll have to think about that. Okay, so over here, I'm pretty sure this area is all taken up. And maybe some stuff above, because this rail line goes along here, and so I probably could actually have, you know, some stuff too high if I needed to. So I'll think about that. And then I'll need to verify in that design in the creative world some of the placement for what's over here, because this also could be another space that could be an office. So this might be a lounge or waiting area or freight collection stuff, and then over here this could be the main office, which has access to the behind the scenes stuff. That's what I'm thinking. So let me hop over to the creative world real quick, and then double check some of the measurements, and then I'll come back to you guys. Okay, so yeah, so I double checked the measurements. This can't be here because there's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4 buttons and signs. Okay, right. So I don't think it matters the material I use. So I'll go ahead and make them wooden buttons, since in this version it'll be hard to see the other stuff. Let's trash that. So I'm trying to remember. I just looked at it, but I'm pretty sure they go like that. And then there's going to be signs above. And then also, that's right, I had glowstone here, although I don't think I necessarily have to, I guess. But I did have glowstone here, which may seem out of place now. Anyway, let's move over here. So there's going to be, here's going to be the button that's on the wall for going. So go ahead and put the button there. It's not hooked up, obviously, but we'll leave that there for now. And then our inventory is a little crazy. But so this is going to be a rail spot. So there's going to be an opening here. And then there's going to be six openings going all the way across. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So these are the where the rail carts drop down. So there's going to be, I don't have rail right now, or anything related to simulate rail, I guess. But there's going to be rail that comes right along here, and then it's going to exit over here. I just put in a half slab just to prevent, stuff from maybe thinking about spawning. But okay, so then that means I could have a window here probably. What's on the other side? Yeah, I mean, right now I have some kind of... If I remove some of this stuff, I removed a little bit of it for the rail to come through. If I remove more of it, maybe I'll put in a window, but for now, I'll leave it with the way it is, with sort of overgrown. And then there's going to be a path coming out here to the road that connects up to the bridge that continues on. But let's see. Okay, so... oh, I forgot to measure this room up here. Oh well. I'll have to do that. Maybe I'll do that for next episode and bring you guys back in once I put in some more of that wiring. But yeah, so for now I will. I don't even think I have enough glowstone necessarily for, or glass to put in all this stuff. But and then I'll work on the roof. I think in between episodes, because I'll sort of contemplate how I want the roof to be. I might just slab it, possibly. I don't know. I'll have to look at it from a distance, maybe. But yeah, I think this is probably long enough for have you guys with me. And then, I gotta finish the roof too. So I will come back to you guys next episode. So this is the end of the episode. F5. I can't block you, sword. Can I block you anything? I don't have my shield anymore. Oh, I can't block you. Alright. Thanks for watching.